All right, what is up, everybody? How you guys doing? I see hellos in the chat, and let's go. So after launching many successful products, I developed a special formula that I've used to find winning products again and again, and it's called the backpack method, okay? And there are 4 key components here of finding winning products. Number 1, you want to make sure the product's small and light. Number 2, you want to make sure it's simple and harmless, so it's not like a crazy electronic gadget with a million moving parts. You want to look for the profit peak, so to be able to earn a good amount of profit every sale and not be fighting for 50 cents in profit per sale. And you also want to, last but not least, weigh the competition versus the demand. All right. And so for small and light, you guys, you want to usually make sure the product's under around 2 pounds and that it fits in a backpack. So it's called the backpack method because you should try and find a product that can fit in. Think of like a day pack that you would take to school, not like a crazy huge camping backpack, but like, relatively small book bag. And if your product can fit in that, usually the fees are lower, the costs to start are lower, and that overall it's less risk to you. Okay. Also, you want to make sure it's simple and harmless. So use the KISS method, right? Keep it simple, stupid is what I tell myself. So make sure it's simple with a simple product with few or no moving parts. Ideally, just one simple product, right, with no moving parts. Also, make sure it's not dangerous. No dangerous goods. For example, glass, sharp objects, liquids, chemicals, and things like that. And also look for the profit peak. So generally, a product priced between $15 and $25 on Amazon is a great range to look to sell a product. And also aim for at least $5 profit per sale, right? And finally, you want to weigh the competition versus the demand. So products with lower competition, and the way we gauge competition, by the way, is Amazon reviews, counting up the number of Amazon reviews. And if a product has less than around 250 Amazon reviews on average, that's fairly low competition, right? We don't want to try and sell products with 10,000s of reviews that other sellers have. And so we want to be smart and tactical with how we do this, and also look for at least medium demand, which I would say is about 300 sales per month, which breaks down to about 10 per day, right? Are you guys following along so far with the backpack method, roughly, hopefully? Cool. And so the next thing you're going to need is a product research tool, all right? So I use AMZScout. And the cool thing about it is it gives you all of the data, you guys. It shows you all of this information, like the price, the monthly estimated sales and revenue and number of reviews. So everything we need, AMZScout can help us out with that software. And we will get into how to use the software in a little bit. Simple as that. And so right now, you guys, I want to do something special. We talked about it on the slides, but I want to actually do a live demo of AMZScout. And so, yeah, here is Amazon.com, right? And so, like I said, what I do is I go to the new releases tab here. I already have the AMZScout software. And so I clicked on new releases. We can see all of these new releases by category. If you remember, some of them I like more than others. So if we want to go and say, hey, let's look for hot new releases in the arts, crafts, and sewing niche. And so we'll be able to see all of these newly released products doing extremely well, getting a lot of sales, not much competition. And so if we open up AMZScout, they will show us all of this information. So we'll be able to see, for example, this top seller here. These are travel watercolor brushes for artists. We can see the PL score, or private label score, is a 9 out of 10, which is really amazing, really good. Their price here, $35. Their estimated monthly sales might be a little bit small, hard for some of you to see, so I'll just read it out. 595 estimated monthly sales, about 20,825 revenue every single month, right? We can see the number of reviews, only 13. So this seller just launched and they're doing amazing, getting over 20,000 in revenue per month selling this simple product. This would follow the backpack method perfectly, right? Simple, small, light, good profit, good sales, low competition. And it's very light, only 0.21 pounds, right? So that is how we use AMZScout. Of course, we can look individually on more of them. We can load the next page. We can go in and look at the product database, okay? But I just want to keep it simple and show you this is kind of how we do it. So let's look at one more example here. If we go back to the new releases, by the way, I would never recommend looking at best sellers because they tend to be more competitive, more established sellers. The new releases is where the gold mine is because that's where all the hot new products are that are selling really well with low competition. So let's look at also office products. Doing this again, okay, we can see all of these products that are newly released. And so if we open up our our AMZScout tool here, we'll be able to see all of these products that are under the hot new releases, okay? And so sometimes it'll take a little bit of searching, but we can see an endless amount of product ideas. We can see all of the information, okay? For example, this product right here, this is an 18th birthday card for daughter, okay? And it is getting 1,400 sales per month, only 23 reviews. Very simple, small, light product, amazing potential there. And so that is how you'll do some research to look at how the product is doing. You can also a lot of awesome data with AMZScout. And so that is what I'd recommend doing, taking some time looking at new releases, diving into different categories here, opening up your software tool. Does that kind of make sense, you guys, in terms of like what it looks like to do product research, right? Go on Amazon using AMZScout, dig through some of the new releases, hunt for that winning product that fits the backpack method, make sure it has good profit potential, not too competitive, and then just start to source your product, right? Go on to Alibaba and look for manufacturers.